To be your moderator tonight, we have curated this amazing panel of experts. They will each do a brief introduction, then we'll dig on in. So tonight, our topic is the AI marketing matrix, building profitable brands in 2025. Is there anybody in the room who could use more money in your business account? Can I see you wave your hand? I know that's right. So you'll want to hear what we have to say because we came to give you some ching-ching and a little bit more bank in your business. Okay, so we're going to do brief introductions for our panel and we'll get started.
I am Gregory Rutledge, author and transformational speaker. I help people get out of their heads and into their hearts so they can step into their greatness. Stop waiting, start grading.
Hello, I'm Francesca Smith, and I'm an AI prompt engineer, technologist. So I help people understand technology. And
Brandon Powell, business therapist, happy to be here.
Awesome, Brandon, keep the mic. We're going to go ahead and get started really quick and get into it, okay? We have some questions that we thought that you might be interested in. So Brandon, which AI tools or platforms would you recommend to businesses just starting with AI and why?
For that one, I am going to defer to my illustrious experts. I don't believe in talking just out of ego, so I'm going to defer to my
Can you tell us what tool one tool you would recommend?
I'm going to tell you the tool I recommend.
Yes.
is Francesca.
okay,
He said he don't use AI.
so the tool that I would recommend for anybody to start with would be ChatGPT. ChatGPT is about one of the most broadly open tools. It's free. It does a lot. It's sort of like a Swiss Army knife. You could do a lot with it. It's not one of my top preferred tools, but it is a good tool to start with for somebody who's just starting off in AI.
I would say Siri. I'm kidding.
I just said Gemini.
Yeah, right? Siri, Gemini. I argue with Gemini. I would say start small and then scale as you need it. So ChatGPT, excellent tool. It depends on what you're doing. If you're into like content creation, I would say use CapCut. CapCut leverages AI, helps speed up your workflow. If you're doing like I don't know, if you're doing graphics, Canva is really good. If you're doing marketing or some kind of business automation, Go High Level is really good. A lot of these tools can just help speed up your process. And I'll say this, AI is not here to replace y'all. The humans that use AI are going to replace the ones that don't.
So wave your hand at me if you've ever used CapCut. Okay, very, very good. Wave your hand at me if you use Canva. Wave your hand at me if you use ChatGPT. Okay, good. So we have people who understand that we do need to use AI. And I know Brandon will answer this question, but I'm going to ask you all.
I do have one now. Now that I understand the categories, I wasn't trying to be humble. I just didn't know for sure. And I don't, I'm okay with admitting that. Opus Clips.
Oh,
Yes.
Opus Clips is one. So I have a team of people that teach me about this stuff. So that's not my expertise, but I know now that is one. Opus Clips is a great way. Anybody that records long form or short form content and you need to be able to extract it into small clips, it's a great tool. It'll pull out the highlight points, add captions to it. It's a great tool.
I agree. I use that as well. Anybody ever use that tool? Opus Clips? Yeah, it works really, really well. You load your video, it'll highlight and it gives you recommendations for what kind of the virality of what that would be. And then you don't have to post the whole video. You can post clips and use them throughout the week. Very good. Which AI marketing tasks should entrepreneurs automate first and which require a human touch?
I would say automate repetition, not relationship. If you have to do it more than once, automate, delegate, uh, you know, something that is repetitive that a robot can do. Have AI do that, but you're not going to automate this, like relationship, storytelling, um, building trust. That's something a computer could never do.
That was good.
Um, what was the question?
Which tasks should they automate first and which require a human touch?
There's a lot that comes to my mind because there's a lot that I do with it. But lately, the maintenance tasks, like you said, the repetitive ones, but there are some that you do that you don't think about. So lately, I've been scheduling social media posts. So I have the AI agent create me about 7 uh, social media posts. I review them and then I schedule them, and then they actually post when I schedule them. So that's one task that I've been automated. But I had to do the human in the loop because after the agent generates the post, I have to go through and I have to review it. The text is on point for the captions, but a lot of times I have to change the hashtags. And so adding more hashtags or changing those out makes all the difference. So when I release it and I post it, I actually go back and look at the performance and see how many views it is. So the human in the loop part is I have to really review it and push it to where it needs to be.
And so for context, while I'm up here, I'm thinking through the lens of branding and marketing. And so that's why I'm yielding to the experts that I would love to collaborate with. When I think about the task though, what I have noticed, I can tell, I'm a certified graphic designer. I teach and train courses on it. And I can tell within 2 seconds when something is done in AI. All I do is zoom in, and some of you may or may not care about this, but zoom in on the images, and those images that look like people, when I zoom in on them, sometimes they have 3 eyes and 6 fingers. And so quality control your AI to the point that's already been made. Just because it's being made quickly doesn't mean it's done effectively. And so be observant of what you're doing efficiency and just double check it. And if you don't have the capacity to fix or correct that, then partner with someone or create a tool that can actually QC that and stop putting pictures out with 3 eyes. So that's my recommendation.
Really good. This is something that has gotten on my nerves that is automated. So let's say I sign up for someone's challenge or summit, then I get an automatic text message. Hey, like there's somebody. And then at 7:30 in the morning, they might be in a different time zone. They don't consider time zones. So consider if you're going to automate any type of chat or text, consider the whole of the United States. So if I'm getting a text at 7:30 and someone in Pacific Standard Time is probably getting it at 5:30 a.m. So start to think about timing of when you send those automated texts. And I know that they're automated texts because if it's a human doing it, we got to talk. Okay. Our next question is, what future developments in AI do you find most exciting for the marketing industry? What future developments in AI do you find most exciting for the marketing industry?
I'm most excited about generative AI. The things that are going to learn our tone, our voice, you know, the things that, I don't know, it feels like you said, you're going to get a text at 7 or 3 in the morning because it's starting to learn you so well and learn your process and learn your business that it can run while you sleep. I don't know, show of hands, how many of y'all would like to go to sleep at night and wake up with $10,000 in the bank that you didn't have to go work for? I don't know why there's not all these hands up in this room. I said, how many of you would like to go to sleep and wake up with money in your bank account you did not have to trade your time for? Everybody should raise their hand, right? That's what the future of generative AI could do for us. And again, I'll say this, AI is not replacing us. It cannot replace the human element. But if you use it, she loves this. You will replace the people that are afraid of it.
Oh, this is stick with me. So the future for AI and the tools that are using. So I'm using AI with AI agents. So I got 12 AI agents. I don't, you see how they have those commercials, hire your agent, new employees. Well, I did. I got 12 of them. So I've been putting them to work. What's interesting is how you interact with them. And so they do learn your brand, your tone, your, things. Some of the recommendations that they make, for example, it recommended a platform that I've used in the past. And I've had encountered some issues with that platform. So when it made the recommendation for that platform, I immediately had a conversation with the bot and told it not to recommend that platform again. And I gave it my reasons why. Then it came back and told me that that's a good point and it would not do it again. So it's how we interact with them. They're not 100% correct. The business development agent has made some beautiful suggestions. And I did go in there and I upped the expertise. So when you get these agents, you have different levels, basic, mid, and expert. They come in at mid. So I went into the profile and I upped it to the expert. So, and I've been using it for only a couple of weeks, but I am a computer person, so I'm gonna challenge it. So in the process of the interaction, when I upped it to expert, it yielded back terms I didn't know. And then when I researched the terms that it told me, I didn't know what a BLK was and a GRC. Come to find out, those are really good organizations that would be profitable for my business to part with. So it went out there and told me things that were relevant to my business because it knows me and the way we've been interacting. So that's when I'm really excited how these agents are really working, but it's how we interact, the information you feed them. Yes, garbage in, garbage out, but they're adaptive, which means if we start having a conversation and I tell it, don't recommend X, Y, and Z again, it should retain that. So then 2 days later, if it recommends that, and I say, don't be stupid, and it comes back and says, oh, I'm sorry, you did tell me not to do that. That's a relationship between the machine and I, and it's a different dynamic because it's not with a human. I'm having a relationship with some bots.
So you're saying that for those of us who try it out for the first time, is that if it comes back with mistakes, don't walk away, train it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So from my vantage point, I think that I'm most excited about the innovation part, which is not, we're talking about AI now, but innovation has been going on since the beginning of time. There is going to be a polarizing effect. So for me, I'm excited because as an entrepreneur, we go through trains. I mean, that happens regularly. We're agile. I think also it teaches me about partnerships. Even though it's technology, I still think of people. Right now, I'm yielding to them because now it's more efficient, right? Ironically, we're talking about AI, but I'm still thinking of people because these people can help me save time. Now, you can do three things I talk about with my clients as a business therapist: implement, outsource, or resource. If you're here tonight and you're hearing everything about AI as you're running your company and taking care of your responsibilities, and you think you're going to spend a weekend and learn it like them, maybe not. You can do that on top of partnering with people who have an expertise to teach you along the way. Implementing everything yourself may bottleneck it, or you can outsource it and partner with other strategic partners, or you can resource it and altogether not necessarily focus in on that. So that's what I'm excited about, is the people that I will meet who can teach me, because most of us don't want to just work and be employees of our business. We want to be able to scale. So learning a new tool can be great, but think about how you want to manage that and consume that from a long-term standpoint.
Raise your hand if you have marketed your business at least once this week. Okay. Raise your hand if you have marketed your business at least 3 times this week. Raise your hand if you market your business every day. Raise your hand if you market your business several times every day. Okay, with that question, What advice would you give to brands looking to integrate AI into their marketing strategies effectively? One good piece of advice.
So, to her point, argue with, if you're using AI, don't just take what it gives you the first time, actually argue with it. Ask it if this is the best that it can be, or ask it what's wrong with it. How many of y'all have asked GPT what's wrong with what it just gave you? Has anyone ever tried that? You know. So what happens, Elijah, when you ask it what's wrong with it, what happens?
It will analyze exactly what it just said and find a flaw in it. And it say, well, can we redo it with the context of what we just did and make it better?
So it will, for the mic, it will analyze what you say, give you all of the problems, what's wrong with it, and give you suggestions. So my next question is then, why did you give it to me? If I asked you for something, why did you give it to me? So training your GPT, I'm just amusing you today.
This is enlightening.
If you go into like ChatGPT and you pay for it, there is custom GPTs. You can train it with documentation. You can have conversations with it. And guys, you said you may not be able to learn AI in a weekend, but AI can teach you how to. Hold on. This is about to get real meta. AI can teach you how to use AI. I want you to sit with that for a minute.
That makes sense.
If you don't know how to do something, ask AI how to do it, and it will tell you exactly how to do it. So training it with documentation, training it with, like, if you have a transcript of a book, all of your marketing materials, everything, make a custom GPT that is built for you. And then when you need to speed up your process in marketing or whatever it is, it already knows. You don't have to train it every time in the chat, and it won't forget as easily. Now, I don't use Gemini because I spend a lot of time arguing with Gemini. So the one thing you can implement is training your GPT.
So when we're saying upload, like sometimes you got to break it down. Like, so that's PDFs, Word documents. What type of uploads does it take?
Yeah, PDFs, Word documents. I think it takes images as well.
It does.
Yeah, and like
Does it take video?
Yes.
Good to
it
know.
does now.
Okay.
It didn't when I first started, but yes, it helps.
So
One piece of advice.
one piece of advice for
How to
Marketing.
integrate AI into their marketing strategy.
well, here's the best piece. Your data analytics. If you use social media, any post that you have that has performance. So I think like TikTok, if you get over 100 views, there's a bottom, it will give you insight. But look at the performance and the insight of what you post on social media. It will also tell you where your traffic sources are coming from. It gives you keywords. Those things are the things that you can integrate into your strategy when you're making the post. So if the traffic comes from Facebook or somewhere else, then see where those traffic is coming from. And then use those keywords to attract more. Here's a golden nugget I'm gonna drop everybody with. Keyword is backlinks. Backlinks. If you got a website, if I have a website and I link to your website, that is a backlink for your website because they're coming from my website going to your website. That drives additional traffic. That's going to help you go up in the search engine optimization rankings because the more activity you have going to your website, the more it thinks that there's something going on and it's going to send more your way. So that's going to help boost your social media posts and help it to get more views. So that's one thing I'd implement.
Good answer.
The one thing I would implement is starting with efficiency. So going straight into ChatGPT, I think as a business therapist, I would recommend, do you know your client avatar? Have most of us heard of that term, a client avatar? So if you have your client avatar and you're about to feed into your marketing strategy and having a comprehensive marketing campaign, posting on social media is not a comprehensive marketing campaign. So if you have the prerequisites, you're going to get a much more efficient process, whether you're using AI or not. But I think having those things on top of it is going to create a great because then you can measure the outcomes as opposed to saying, hey, I just want to get business and I want to target everybody. Having those things in place, I think will help in combination with it.
And can I just add on to his point? When you go into your social media and you look at the performance and insight, it will tell you who's looking at your views. So it will break it down from 18 to 24 in the different age categories. So if you're trying to hit that age category of 34 to 54 and you're actually hitting 18 to 24, somewhere in that other category, then you know that you might need to make some adjustment. So to his point, it does help you with your efficiency because you can use these tools to measure what is going to be effective and then change from there.
These next questions should be really, really good, right?
Yeah, because I just thought of another one. Raise your hands if you've ever heard of this site, answerthepublic.com. Okay, there's a few of us.
Heard it from you.
Yeah, so if you really want to dive deep into who your people are or what problems are out there in the market to solve, answerthepublic.com not only shows you what questions are being asked on Google, Bing, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. YouTube is the big one. It's the biggest search engine right now. It tells you how much advertisers are paying per click, so you know what's going to actually work and what's actually going to get you paid once you're monetized.
Good. So instead of guessing, what we're going to ask all of our experts is what's in your tech stack right now? Because if you get a recommendation of something that works, it's easier to talk to somebody who's working it than to go out there and work it and you don't know how to work it. Okay, what's in your tech stack right now?
So right now I've got, I can't believe I forgot this, Opus Clips. Like that is the biggest time saver. It used to take me weeks, hours to edit shorts, and so much so that I wouldn't even sit down. So Opus Clips for content creation, CapCut, ChatGPT. Definitely, I built a custom GPT for just about everything. I even have a therapist. I don't recommend that. It's not the best. I don't know if y'all saw that story where like GPT encouraged this kid to kill himself and he actually listened. So take it with a grain of salt. It's not always right. It's a bot. It aggregates data. It spits it back out. It guesses. It's like a mouse going for cocaine. It just wants to get a result to you. So don't trust everything it gives you. What else is in my tech stack? Go high level. Go high level. Any kind of all-in-one automation tool where someone can either click a link, scan a QR code, and it leads them through a funnel to get to a sale or to get to a call or to get to something you're offering. The faster you can automate that process, the more you can travel.
What's in your tech stack?
Ooh, I use Adobe Creative Cloud, so I use all of those InDesign. Google, I've connected up with my Centria agents. So now when the agents do something and I like it, they just save it to my Google Drive and I can go there and get it. I use Trello for project management. I use Midjourney. I created all those images. And I've been using Midjourney since 4. And they're on 7. And this is a book that was created in version 7. A lot of the technology that comes with the apps, because I'm an application developer, so I have a different aspect of using these technologies. So the other one I've used is Copy AI, WordTune, Smish, or Sumrish, Site Guru. Site Guru is good for your analytics. If you've got a website, you need to see the traffic performance. It will also rate and tell you how good your score is. A lot of these websites are moving to platforms as a service. So Shopify, Squares, all of those kinds of websites, the back ends, all of those connect into, your Facebooks, your Instagrams, everything. Canva and Adobe Express, similar interfaces. They share the same resources, so it's easy to create the media and then schedule it and let it go, and then have the Shermish and the Guru write your analytics. So yeah, that's my tech stack.
If y'all hadn't figured out right now, y'all definitely need to talk to them because I was like, I hadn't heard of Shemish. Okay, all right. Same. I'm using the same technologies, Opus Clips, Creative Cloud. I use Creative Cloud as a certified graphic designer. Um, I use Opus Clips because we have our own show, our own podcast where we'll film a guest, and then it's so much easier to take that long form raw video and chop it up, and then incorporate it into the marketing. So those are two that I definitely would recommend.
And even my industry in publishing, right? I use Opus Clip, I use Asana, I use Canva, right? Those are good. I use Galaxy AI. Anybody ever heard of Galaxy AI? It's over 3,300 tools in there that are AI. So I can create logos in there. I can do a chat arena in there. I can do event management in there. Like there are over 3,300 tools and I only paid $100 for the whole year. What? So I can go in there and play away and I have millions of credits every month that I can use and that works really good. And you know, surprisingly, what's in my tech stack? Microsoft Word. I use it to do dictation for me, and that's how I expedite publishing. So talk to your girl.
Every time y'all mention something, I got a bookmarks folder and it's just like all of these things I use. I just didn't want to overwhelm y'all. Voice Notes AI, Otter.ai,
Yes.
anything that will take what you're saying and take your hands off the keyboard so that you can just have AI synthesize everything you just said. But I'm gonna drop a gem for y'all, and this is gonna overwhelm y'all. Everyone pull out your phones and go to there'sanaIforthat.com. Literally, it's just every AI that comes out, it's there, it's listed.
Our last question, have you learned anything so far? Come on, make a little bit of noise, yes? Our last question, and this is the profit thing because we want to stretch you in terms of what you're offering. What products or services have you created using AI?
Well, I wrote this book called From Waiter to Greater, how anyone can level up from where they are. And the book started as kind of like a biography. And then I was like, well, nobody cares about me. Nobody knows me enough to care about my story. So how can I make this impactful? I was like, is there a framework in the title? Like, could Greater be a 7-step framework? And the first one it gave me, I was like, could it be better? And then it gave it to me reflecting on the story. I was like, yeah. It was enlightening that, wait, these are the 7 principles that I've used to level up no matter where I've gone. But because I wanted to do something for y'all here, I've created an offer specifically for y'all called the Greater AI Jumpstart. If you need to have an assessment in your business about how AI can help you, we do a 90-minute deep dive and just see how AI can help you, partner with you. So yes, lots of things.
I'm excited about this one.
Well, all the artwork over there is mine, and it's created with Midjourney. So I've changed it into canvas prints, acrylic prints, cards, posters, books. This is the latest. Ooh, that was old. This is the latest book.
Yeah.
It is an early children's reader book based on a true story. It's being sold on the Amazon right now. All the images in this entire book were generated through Midjourney. So 44 pages of images. You can see it tells the story. I used code to generate the consistency of this. So it's all in how you prompt code it, which goes back to what I was saying earlier, how you interact with it. Service offerings that I've done book covers, made videos, helped lay out books for individuals, built websites. Building websites is the most profitable one. A lot of times there's a lot of upgrades with what's happening now. You want to construct your websites a certain way. So that's basically
Good stuff.
Similarly, I've used AI for websites. I coined a process about 8 years ago called manual automation, where there's some human elements to the automation, and I've incorporated into, for those that have Androids, sorry for those Apple users. We haven't figured that part out. But for Androids, there is a technology that allows for automation and scheduling. And I just stumbled across it a few years ago, and I've been using it for years. It has been extremely profitable. So those are two. So through the phone technology, most of us probably use our phones for the basic things, but I mean, our phones are extremely, extremely advanced. Just it's about knowing. Sometimes when you're overstimulated with options, it kind of paralyzes you until you become exposed to what you can use. So websites, we use that for automation, as well as for in our phones as well.
Did this help? Do you feel like you can do something new with AI? Come on, let's give a hand clap to this panel. Very good. I'm always talking about companion products. Everyone on this panel has a bonus for you. We wanted to make sure that we resourced you. We didn't just want to talk to you, but giving you a resource. So each of them, come to them, talk to them. They have a QR code that you can scan and get a free resource that is going to help you. If you want to briefly say what that resource is, and then I want you to grab them, okay? And before you do that, can we give a hand to this staff here, this beautiful venue that we are in? If this is your first time here, I'm sure that it will not be your last. Thank you to the whole staff. Make sure that you order something to eat. Make sure that you order something to drink. Make sure that you take care of your servers, okay? And if you valet parked, make sure you get validation and they will cover your parking for you. So can you tell us about your bonus?
Yeah, so the Greater AI Jumpstart, what we'll do is a 90-minute call and figure out exactly what it is that your business could use in AI to leverage to help to automate some processes that could give you time back. I mean, how many of y'all would like to make a whole lot of money in a little bit of time? There we go. His hand went up really quick.
I've created an ebook for you that's available for download. What you need to know about marketing with AI. There is a roadmap in that guide. It's 5 pages. I give some resources of different tools. Different tools do different things. So generative AI. So while ChatGPT is a source of all kinds, you have some that are specializing in just generating text. So what my latest thing is, I'll write something and then copy and paste it into a copy AI, not just ChatGPT, but into a copy AI and have it rewrite it, and it will polish it up, make it sound really nice. So using copywriting AI, one that specializes in text. All of this is broken down in the book, gives you different tools to use for different tasks that you need to complete. It also has some great tips on what you can do to just implement it, things that you need to think of before you implement, so you know that you're ready to implement and you're not just putting garbage in and getting garbage out. So it's a free resource available for the QR code. I'll send that for you, and you can download for free.
So before I go, can we give a round of applause to our excellent moderator, Ms. Peace? Two resources that I would recommend. Again, I'm coming from the lens as a business therapist. It's always about the human element and behavior connected with the technology. So the first resource in my 5th book called The Art of Business, I have a specific chapter. Chapter 2 is how to network like a pro. While we're getting advanced in technology, when I look at my data, there are so many of my clients that admit privately that they would love to be able to learn how to actually network. Coming into a room and assuming that we know how to network is not automatic. And so that is a free resource that we'll make available to you as well. And the second thing that I noticed from data over the years is a lot of clients don't know when to increase their pricing. AI can help you with that. And we pull some data as well. So we have a free resource that gives a listicle guide on what things to audit for, when to check, when to know what you should start pricing, and when you should find it appropriate to increase your pricing.
Awesome. I want to give an extra special thanks to our media crew tonight. Give them a hand. And as well as the Paragon Syndicate, who has created and hosted this event tonight. So thank you, Courtney. Thank you, Jamar. Thank you, Jock. Thank you, Billy. And who else did I miss? Thank you, Rudolph. Anyone else? Making sure I didn't miss anybody.
We gotta have these lovely people give themselves a hand for getting out of the house.
Absolutely, come on, clap your hands. And yes, I do have free resources as well. If you would like to know how speaking can help generate more business for you, I have 7 ways to get speaking engagement. See me. If you would like to publish a book, I have Book Publishing Master Plan, 5 fast phases for profitable publishing. And on the 29th, I'll be here signing my 20th book, called Higher Learning. Enter the corporate classroom, emerge as a CEO. Let's make sure that we have good time. Any last announcements? Did I miss anything? Y'all got me?
Did we have time for Q&A? Did anyone have any questions?
Okay, we'll take 1 and maybe 2,
Yeah.
and then
Come
making sure
on
we
up
have
and grab the
time.
mic so we can capture you. Is that okay? Yeah? Okay. And I didn't even mention my free resource, so come and see me afterwards.
So, I'm sorry, it's not a question. I just want to say that I really came in here and leaving out just as confused as I came in. And I say that not in a negative way. I'm new to AI, and I mean, you guys gave some great information, but you guys also was a lot of jargon that you guys knew about. So I was kind of like, okay, we're in one ear and out the other because I didn't understand it. So I would like to know, I know you spoke a lot about how would you like to wake up to money without doing anything. You said it twice, but do you have any examples? Like, what are you referring to when you say that? And also another question, I'm in the process of, my mind is spinning as far as a business. Like, I'm always thinking about a business and how to implement that business, but I'm so lost. And I know AI can kind of help with that. So I just want to know if any one of you can help me to get that started. And with the idea, I know that I have an idea, but I can't implement it. So I need someone to help me execute.
This sounds like a request for a workshop. What do you think? I think so. And so I think we need to talk about hosting a workshop to go deep, because we only had like a limited amount of time to do that.
Right.
And to explain some of those
Right.
definitions,
Right.
to actually show live. I like live demos.
Yeah,
to
me
show
too. Yeah.
what do you mean, like translate what does this mean that is hands-on,
Yeah.
and then sending you back with resources. So we'll talk about how we can put that together to make sure that we break it down.
Break it down. Like,
Break it
I mean,
down.
for baby steps, because you guys are savvy at it. We're not savvy at it yet.
Well, I will give you this nugget because I understand that more than you realize. The best thing that you can do is take baby steps.
Okay.
Right? We think we have to know everything, we have to have everything, we have to just have everything perfect before we start. And sometimes you learn more from starting and failing. Fail. First attempt in learning. Just go out there, play with it, talk to it, dump your ideas into it, and then have it help you put those ideas in order.
And make sure, I know we're at time, okay? So I want you to make sure that you visit our vendor there. She has amazing glasses. She's here. She supports us every single month. Thank you so much, Tina, for your support since at least March, if not February. She's been rolling with us the whole year. That is dedication to your business. Also, check out, go up and walk up to those things that Francesca created and look at the quality. It was quality. So if you're thinking about any products for your business, companion products, look at that and then pay her to teach you how to do it. Yes? So we're all here. You have time to ask questions, come up to them, get their resources. It is all good, all right? Can we clap it up one more time? At 8:30, there's going to be salsa in this room. So there are some activities, so make sure that you connect with who you want to connect with. And if you want to swing it on the dance floor, you can do that too, all right? Thank you so much for coming, and be sure to get out of here with a connection that makes a difference. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.